Bucko's Bounties.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Today you're going to be seeing some footage from the Nurk IRL. Go check out his channel. But yeah, we did an unboxing together about Christmas time last year. So yeah, I'm finally getting this video out, but go check him out. So most of the footage you're going to be seeing is from his channel. We're going to be following my normal review format after that. So we are going to go through Dak and Luke today. So that's going to be towards the end of the video. So anyways, let's get into it.
Welcome to the Citadel. We got a special guest with a special prize and a special opening for us today. BronzeBucko, Zero.
Yo, Bucko, it's Zero. You already know we're here with the vehicle today. We got the Snowspeeder. This is one of my favorite all-time vehicles. And this looks amazing. We're going to get this out of the box today and play around with it. And you're going to have a first-hand show what we're going to do with this.
So we're gonna take a good look at this box real quick. Mine's a little tiny beat up, but yeah, you got the front of the box, Star Wars Black Series. Got some nice pictures here. Then you got your portrait of it, and then bottom, a bit better shoot of the side with Dak. And the side of the box got Snowspeeder with Dak Realtor. The back of the box, which I'm gonna have to read this bio. While stationed on Hoth, the Rebel Alliance modified T-47 airspeeder to become Snowspeeders. The Snowspeeders was the two-man vessel with the pilot and rear-facing gunner. All right, and that's it. The rest is in Spanish and other languages that I don't know how to read. Then you got more shots of what this does. You got Dak again. Got more shots, and then side of the box, better shot of Dak. And then, all right, so now it's time for the some assembly required. So, easiest thing first, we're gonna head and this tow cable right here goes ahead and goes right back on here. Bam, there we go. Got this piece, this little panel goes on Snowspeeder right here.
Is that battle damage right there?
Yeah, that's bad. Well, it's either battle damage or you can use use it to like make it look like they're doing repairs on the hangar or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
because like you can see, I'll show the camera first and then I'll show you. There's kind of like the wires and stuff in here.
That's
yeah,
tight.
so you can like make it look like Dak is repairing something or Luke. So yeah, that.
Yeah, Wampa's messing things up.
Yeah, Wampa's messing things up. That deleted scene that you never get to see. Got the first gun piece to put on. Gonna put that on right here. Hopefully I'm doing this right. It's gonna be a whole fun time wrestling this thing. Oh, and that went right in, no problem actually. Oh yeah, that definitely did help a lot. That pushed the piece down, so wow, that
Hey, I kept on saying do it. You never know.
okay.
When the
That went on right there.
So you know.
Yeah.
That thing looks nice as hell.
Yeah, it really does. And there we go. Cannon number 2. All right. Didn't snap into place. Snap into place.
Like I said, maybe we can't always snap it in place.
Yeah.
Perfectly went in there.
Yeah. All right. I think that's good. As good as I'm gonna get that for now. But that's it. That's fully assembled. Here he is.
Now, I could have swore like on the old Kenner one, they used to have flaps on the end. Didn't they have like flaps on these?
Yeah. They're right here.
Shut up.
Yeah. You got the flaps.
Oh!
Yeah, you got the flaps. They got the flap.
So the paint application on this thing is pretty freaking amazing. I'm super impressed by just how well the paint is on this thing overall. It's super nice. Now, I think there is a version of this out there with inaccurate Z's on the side. You'll see in a second. Yeah, the Z's on the cockpit right there. I'm not really sure which one mine is, and I'm not really sure like what the Z's are supposed to look like. Yeah, you can see them right next to Dax's head, but this vehicle is super nice and it fits both the pilots in the cockpit. It's super awesome. Here's a better look at the backside. Very cool. Alright, now getting into some of the features of this. So for starters, both of the flaps open. They're pretty firmly in there, so you do have to pull it a bit, but you won't break it unless you're using way too much force. I'll show off a little bit or how those look in a second, but you can see inside there, super nicely detailed like engine parts. That's really cool. Then you can kind of see in the cockpit right there. I'll open that up and show more later. You get the harpoon gun, and then on the other side you see how that opens, and same thing with the other side. Very nice. Now the grapple gun moves both directions, and you can go ahead and peg that into. You can go ahead and peg the grappling hook line into the gun, and you can pull that out. And I'm going to show how far that stretches in a bit. Yeah, getting back to this, it has like 2 points of articulation, so you can get it to lay down flat like that. And you can get it to go up that far, and then close it like that. So yeah, stays closed, and it's nice, it's nice kind of uniform fit when you get it closed. Then pull off this gun part here to reveal this little panel that opens up, and it reveals all the kind of engine pieces. You can make it look like somebody's working on the engine. Very cool. Here's the underneath of that panel, and on the gun there are words in the red. I really like that. It's a cool detail, and the gun piece is really detailed itself. Moving back over here, you can see more of the engine. Then you can also see more of the words on the side here. I'm not sure what they say. They probably say like this way forward or something. I don't know. Very cool. If you know what they mean, leave a comment for me. Put the panel back on. Now it's a little stiff getting on and off, but I've learned that just if you just put the gun on and push the gun down with force, it actually does help put the panel in place a little easier. And then here's the underside, and I don't really show it off too much, but the panels do open up on each side, revealing the landing gear. Now we're going to show the back. Both these flaps on the bottom do move up and down. Then the tow cable comes out. It stretches out. I want to say it's about 3 feet long. It's pretty long. Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 feet long. And then there's a compartment right here, opening up right now, off camera, and you can go ahead and pull the string all the way back, and that's going to go ahead and bring the cable in. And you can kind of just shove the cable back in there for the next deployment. Taking a better look at the cockpit. Both pilots fit in there. Nice close up on the cockpit here. Yeah, super detailed in there. I can't believe how detailed it is in here. There's like red buttons everywhere on the control panels and stuff, and it's just a super nice overall interior, and it's really just something you can't like appreciate in box. This is definitely something you gotta take out of the box. The seat belts both peg in there, and you can take them in and out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw both these guys out so you can see the interior a little better. Yes, so there it is. There's the back where Dak was sitting, and you can see kind of interior a bit better. There's the front. Controls are super nice. Seatbelt goes again up and down. You gotta get the characters kind of in there correctly, and then you'll know when they're in correctly. And the seatbelt will go down. Now you see me pegging in the grenades into these little holes on the side. It's very cool that they designed that for them. It's very cool that they come with them, and I'll show those off in a bit. And here is the Grapple Gun, and it goes ahead and there's another compartment for it. There's a better look at it, and that goes ahead and just slides right down in there. It's a very nice fit. Here's me taking the grenades out. It's a nice snug fit, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into the figures. Alright, and here we have Luke and Dak out of their packaging. Now we're just gonna take a quick look at these figures, but we're gonna go ahead and start with their accessories. So yeah, if you're wondering why it took me so long to get this video out, it was a mixture of things. One, Luke here was actually the very first video I ever recorded, and it was trash. It was so bad that I almost didn't want to start this channel, but I decided we'll do it eventually. And then I got the Snowspeeder. I was like, oh, I'll do it with the Snowspeeder, and then I never did it. So now we're here. So we're gonna go ahead and get into these accessories. So starting with Luke's accessories, of course he comes with his signature lightsaber, of course. No Luke is complete without the Skywalker lightsaber. This one is pretty plain, but the thing I do like about it is this blue is a slightly different blue than all the other ones, and it has a really thick peg in there, so you can get that in without having to worry about it too much. Bam. The only problem is, actually no, it's not really a problem. Yeah, so that's pretty nicely in there. Bam. Yeah, but it's the same thing you get with pretty much every Luke, except for the Hoth Luke, which I recently reviewed. Yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty simple. Then that can go ahead and clip onto his belt, like so. Bam. But yeah, very nice that it has a clip there. Dak does not have a clip, being that he doesn't need a lightsaber, so he is a slightly different mold, but we're going to get more into that when I get there. And Luke's other accessory is his helmet, of course. It's like the same mold, but way different painting than the X-Wing pilot Luke's, which I'm going to be honest with you, this one looks so much nicer. Yeah. Yeah, you just like, everything's like a lot nicer on this one, even though this is the archive one. There's a lot smaller details here. I don't know. Even though it's different, it just looks a lot cleaner on this one. Both the yellow lines, regardless of what version you get, are messed up though. But yeah. And yeah, that goes ahead and just slides onto its head right here. Bam. Now, I know people have broken these straps in the past, so be careful putting it on and off of him. It shouldn't break that easily, but if you do apply too much force, it is going to break, because they are kind of thin. But yeah, that goes on pretty nicely. and it completes his look. And moving on to Dak slash the Snowspeeder accessories. So yeah, he's gonna come with 2 of these little kind of stick grenade or stick thermal detonators. I'm not really sure what they are. They do have this nice kind of like gold on them, but they are molded in just that like weird kind of gray gunmetal plastic. It's very cool. That just goes ahead and fits in there. And then like in the video you can see it just slots into the Snowspeeder seat. Bam. And his other accessory should have been probably something that came with Luke, but I'm kind of glad it did come with the Snowspeeder. It's the Grapple Gun. This is actually very nice for what it is. It has a lot of nice painting, silver, a lot of silvers and blacks. Yeah, that's really cool actually. Like it almost looks like you can hook it on somewhere here and get him to actually do the tow cable or the grapple. That's pretty sick. Yeah. Getting up closer. Very nice details. Looks like the hose, like this is malleable, so but yeah, it looks like there's actually a hose there. It's pretty sick. That goes ahead and just goes into their hand. I'm pretty sure this is how you're supposed to hold it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Too bad Dak would never survive long enough to take on hit the whole empire by himself, but that's pretty sick. Then you can kind of get him into a similar pose to like when he's grappling onto the AT-AT, which that's pretty dope. Get the grenade. Bam. Pretty sick. Yeah, here's Dax's helmet. It's just a very nice, like plain, kind of off-white, but yeah, it has similar. Oh god, similar markings to Luke's helmet. But besides that, it's just a plain white helmet with just the blue rebel or the blue Phoenix emblems, so that's cool. I really like that. Again, this one goes down over his face, and for some reason his nose is a bit bigger than the other X-Wing pilot. I don't really know if it's bigger, but it gets caught on his nose a little more, which is weird to me. But yeah, pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and take a closer look at these figures. So here they are side by side. Now, I'm just going to show this off real quick. Dak does have a little bit of paint. It's kind of messed up right here. That's QC. Pretty sure it's not supposed to be there, but whatever. And then the only real difference between him and Luke is his belt. Now you see Luke has the brown belt, he has the kind of gray belt. There's no hook there. Besides the helmet and the face mold, that's the only real difference. So get into Dax Face real quick. So here's a better look at his face right here. Dak. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I don't know, you really don't see Dak that long in the movie, so I don't know if they captured its exact likeness or not, but it's still pretty good. You can definitely tell it's not Luke, so that's good. Alright, so obviously I think this is one of the first figures from the Black Series that actually has the butterfly joints, which is freaking awesome, which this honestly puts it one of my favorite figures. I really like the X-Wing Luke, which speaking of which, he's gonna tag along for this, but I really like the X-Wing Luke, but here is just far superior. Now the only thing I would want to say that the X-Wing Luke has over this Luke is kind of the wash that's all over. That's the only thing, but I actually prefer that it doesn't have the wash for some reason. I feel like a little bit some places would be cool, but I like this uniform is actually looking clean because you get kind of like natural shading, making it look like it has a wash or something, so it's not bad. But anyways, yeah, I already showed off the helmet difference. You can definitely tell the face sculpt is so much better. This is probably one of the best Mark Hamill likenesses in here, and so we're gonna go ahead and get this helmet off. Now, the only thing I don't like about this figure is that it's a damn shame that he has this kind of like flight cap on, because this would be the definitive Luke for me, like literally the best Luke. You can head swap and stuff, but yeah, he with the flight cap, I don't know, I just want to be able to have him go on like all the adventures, you know, because when he shows up to Bespin, he's in, or when he shows up to, not Bespin, when he shows up to Dagobah, he's in this suit, walking around the swamp. So it sucks that the face, I mean, I guess you could swap out the Dagobah training Luke and it would be fine, but yeah, this is a pretty decent likeness. It actually looks like him. It just sucks that you get the flight cap, which isn't bad, because for me he's gonna be wearing the helmet the whole time. But yeah, and then I really like this hood. I really like the hooded look. That's freaking cool. And then yeah, you get your vest, which isn't pink like the other one. This is like a pink color because of it. Can't really tell on the camera, but it's definitely a pink in person. And he looks really scrawny too. But yeah, this is so much better in every way. The hose goes down into the pants, pretty awesome. Belt is the same belt that Luke normally has throughout these movies, so that's cool. Then, very nice like gridded pattern. I love that. That's super cool. Wrist comm, nice paint on it. Very nice silver and gold. Back of him, you have your ammo palette. I don't know. He just looks better overall. Oh my gosh, that's an actual piece. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, this is superior in every way to that. And of course, you get your little, I don't even know what these are, seat belts, your little kind of flight pilot thingy. I don't know. Then you get your Hoth boots like normal, just like every other Hoth rendition of every character. You get your Hoth boots. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the articulation. So yeah, they both have the same exact articulation. They both have, just to make sure, they both have their butterfly joints, which I just said. They both have a moving neck and a ball joint at the head, so you can get pretty decent range of movement, but not the best with the helmet on, of course. But he gets to where he needs to, which, yeah, especially with the hood on, you're not getting anywhere with that helmet. Then he has a hinge and swivel at the shoulder, all the way around, up and down. Very good range of movement. Then he has a single jointed elbow, which, yeah, this is one of the first figures to get rid of the double jointed, or yeah, to just completely start ditching the double jointed elbow. Then he has a hinge and swivel at the wrist. This one goes side to side. This one goes up and down for aiming purposes or grappling, shooting purposes. Then he has a ball joint at the torso. Swivel. This one's pretty stiff, but yeah, can't really get too far because of that hose. Then you have your legs go out. Again, they're going to be hindered because of this hose and because of the belts. Go forward that far, back that far, sideways not much, and then you got a single jointed knee. You got thigh swivels. You got a hinge at the ankle and a forward facing pin for rockers. And yeah, you can get him into actually some pretty decent poses, believe it or not. Even though he is limited kind of here and at the waist, you can get him into some pretty decent poses still. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the 360 view of these guys. Alright, now we're going to show him off next to some other figures. So for starters, here he is next to some of the other pilots of the Rebellion. And yeah, I think he might be slightly taller than Dak and Wedge and the old Luke, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that because he's the only one that really, like the older figures don't really stand up too well. So yeah, but it's okay. It seems height accurate, so. And here they are next to the Hoth Han and Hoth Rebel Soldier, which, yes, I have a review coming out of him pretty soon. Very similar situation to what happened with this figure, so I'll explain more. Just go watch that video. And here he is next to the new Stormtrooper and Lord Vader. And as always, here he is next to Luke Skywalker Squawker and Old Left Limbs. And anyways, both these figures are awesome. Yeah, Dak is basically just a reuse of the body, but yeah, Luke is definitely 100% pickup. If you see him, don't pass him up. He has been out a while. I'm sure you can still get the 40th anniversary or the common release in the new boxes for it. He might be a little harder to find, but he's definitely worth the pickup. Now the Snowspeeder on the other hand, that is awesome. It's great. I love that vehicle so freaking much. The only problem that I know most people are gonna have is the space for it. Yeah, it's freaking awesome, but even I'm struggling to figure out where I'm gonna put it. Probably just gonna have to like make it hang up from the ceiling or something. But yeah, definitely do not pick it up if you don't have the room. But if you do have the room, it's worth it. It's one of the coolest freaking things in my collection. I absolutely love it. And yeah, go be sure to check out the full video of me and Nurk IRL playing with it. He had a blast with it, so did I. So anyways, you can bring him in warm or you can bring him in cold. Thanks for watching and good hunting.